why don't we move on to the Chiefs now? The question around them, and it's been this way all year, is the offense going to wake up? Are they ever going to get back to the form that we've seen in the past? And we were saying right before we started the record here, it doesn't have to necessarily. Like, think about those other Chiefs offenses. We're talking all-time great offenses led by Patrick Mahomes. This year, they just don't have the weapons around him. They don't have the weapons. Travis Kelce's been terrible. What's he had? 5 catches for 28 yards, 5 for 44, 3 for 16. That's his last 3 games. He's been non-existent. It's a Chiefs offense that has just been okay. And is that good enough, in your opinion, to go on another run to defend their title?
You're right to call the Chiefs offense just okay. People have been acting like this is one of the worst offenses in the NFL because of how different it looks. But one thing they have been really good at is limiting negative plays. Mahomes is not throwing a lot of interceptions. The ones he does throw are largely not his fault, but in general, they've taken care of the ball. Mahomes continues to rarely take sacks, right? He's second in the NFL in pressure to sack rate.
He's so good at that.
There have been very few players in NFL history that are better at avoiding sacks than him. And there is a formula to winning in the NFL where you have an elite defense and an offense that rarely makes mistakes. So they're going to have to keep that going. On the other hand, it's tough to win games, especially in the AFC with all these explosive offenses, when you can't rely on your offense to do basically anything, right? The Chiefs are 31st in average depth of target. Every single thing they do needs to be produced by either Pacheco or receivers after the catch. And not only are the receivers not producing yards after the catch, they're not even catching the ball for the most part, right? It feels like every single week there's 1 or 2 critical drops. Because they always come at the worst time.
Just say the word drop.
Yeah, just say Kadarius Toney. He's been the nemesis of this season. Yeah. So you've got a Chiefs offense that runs through curl routes, right? I went back and looked. Every single starting receiver, their most targeted route is a curl route. That is an offense that's got no creativity, little ingenuity, and just isn't working. So it's going to be on the defense to carry a lot of the load, and that might be good enough to beat the Dolphins. I think it probably will be. I don't think it's going to be enough to go on a Super Bowl run.
Yeah, I tend to agree with you there. And that's weird to hear that. Lack of ingenuity, uncreative. That's not the Andy Reid, Patrick Mahomes offense that we've come to see and, love watching. So that's a little strange the way this season's progressed for them offensively. But I'm with you. I do think that they'll be okay. Why don't we talk about the game a little bit here?